Back in Canada, as First Nations begin making deals with Ottawa to take back control of child welfare and get out from under provincial laws, there are renewed calls about the harm colonial systems cause. This after an Anishinaabe mother in Manitoba posted a video on social media about her experience moments before she took her own life. Melissa Ridgen reports, and we want to warn you that this story does contain disturbing content.
My children were taken from me. I know it's not going to mean much to a lot of people, or it's not going to mean a lot to anyone. But the fact that it has to do with my people, I think means a lot.
Videos like this, parents in crisis after a child apprehension, are common on social media. But this one on January 27th, watched by 11,000 people, is different because it was a mother of four's final plea in her last moments of life.
Words are never going to explain how I feel. But as an Aboriginal woman, please, people, listen to me.
Tara Franklin said she reached out to Child Welfare for help after fleeing abuse. Instead, Southeast Child and Family Services and RCMP came to take her children.
I'm so badly beaten and I'm so badly broken down. And there's not enough people to listen, and I don't think there's enough people to understand.
Four relatives reeling from the 32-year-old's death told Global News she was a good mother in a turbulent relationship, and they're trying to understand why she didn't receive help. Last they heard from her, she was planning to bake cakes for her twin son's birthday, but now they're awaiting an autopsy and making plans to bring Franklin home to Poplar River First Nation to rest in peace. Lynn Marshall say with Preserving Families, an advocacy group that helps families targeted by the child apprehension system in Alberta and Manitoba, is working with Franklin's family seeking answers and hoping to get the children out of foster care and back with family.
Tara was in crisis at that moment. Her kids were taken. RCMP knocked on her door with child welfare and they took her kids. She was in crisis. Where is the crisis support workers?
Southeast Child and Family Services is an Indigenous-run agency, but they don't operate under traditional Anishinaabe laws. They're bound by Manitoba's Child and Family Services Act. No one at the office would return calls to Global News about this matter. Manitoba has the highest number of kids in care, 90% of whom are Indigenous, and until 2 years ago, they were funded based on the number of apprehensions they make. 3 years ago, Ottawa passed legislation to give back control over child welfare to Indigenous groups, respecting their ways of family and community. So far, 4 First Nations have done so. Another 64 are close to inking deals, and 230 are in the early stages.